Good morning. No script here, just throwing a video together. Yeah, don't worry about making everything nice and pretty. I'm doing some more of these alcohol stoves, what I call teacup alcohol burners. I think if you go back past in some of my other videos, you'll see that you'll see me actually go through a whole make and see me burning and boiling water and stuff in them. They'll boil water in about 7 minutes. Put 1 ounce of alcohol in them. As long as the wind ain't real bad, they'll boil water in about 7 minutes. A cup of water, good for a cup of coffee, good for a cup of tea. Anyway, what I do is I usually make these things. I hand them out whenever I go hiking or camping or go to a bushcraft meet. You know, I'll hand them out just as something to give away. But you'll notice I got a whole bunch of the empty canisters in here. So I got about 9 or 10 already made. These little burners. So, and but anyway, y'all seen them before. And just burning up a little bit of film time. I haven't made a video in a while. I've got 7 I'm gonna make this morning, and I try to make 10 at a time. Then that way when I mix this stuff, I just mix a big batch of JB Weld to weld them on here. These are no more than the bottom of cans, aluminum cans, and of course these are the inhalers that you use for asthma or people that's got COPD. And I just use JB Weld, put JB Weld on them, and I put a little pipe cleaner around the base of them right here to hold the alcohol. But anyway, let me get going. I don't know if this may not even be no good. I bought another thing of JB Weld just in case. I got a pack. There ain't no telling how old this JB Weld is. You can see the pack. I don't even think they make these packs anymore. But I do have a whole new a whole new pack of JB Weld, so it's no big deal. I used my other one. I just found this pack of JB Weld here. So as long as it's still a little bit liquidy, I'm going to use it. Ain't no reason in wasting it. Whoa. Oh, yeah, it's coming out. Not wanting to come out very good, but it's coming out. And while that's pumping out, let me go ahead and open this one. If you don't ever used JB Weld, you just use half and half. Yeah. Let that keep pumping out, because I know it is. As much pressure as I put on it. Add a little bit more of this. Okay, that should be enough for a few. I'm going to let it keep pumping out. This is a little plastic cover that something come packed in. I try to use a lot of these extra. I've got some plastic cups, little specimen cups. I'd rather use something like this. Get it mixed up real good. Try to get a neutral color out of it once you mix it up real good. Should turn gray. It's the color you're looking for. Now, something about this older JB Weld that I like, it doesn't set as fast. It takes longer to dry, but it doesn't set as fast. This new stuff, I wasted, last time I used some of the new stuff, I wasted a lot of it because it dried too quick on me. Okay, that should be mixed up enough. Then all you do is put a little bit on the base. I've already got the bases marked a little bit centered. They don't have to be perfectly centered, but you try to get them as centered as possible. Then you don't do no more than put a bead around the base of the inhaler. You try to center it the best you can. Push it down so that way it gets a bead good. Now you'll notice that these different sizes. And but I don't never put no more than, I use one of the larger ones, but 1 ounce is plenty enough. And usually even if you fill this one up to the rim, these small ones to the rim, that's enough to get the water warm. Well, right before it got small bubbles in it. It's not actually boiling, but it's hot enough for hot coffee. And I don't drink my coffee hot anyway, but you know, some people, I reckon they like their coffee boiled. It's more used for like instant coffee packs, not so much as for cowboy coffee or GI coffee. It's more for like the instant packs or to-go packs. And anyway, I won't bore you with me doing each and every one of these, and I'll bring you back whenever once these dry and they're finished, and I put the pipe cleaners on them. And that way you can see that. No big deal in doing this anyway. Once you mix the JB Weld, all you're doing is sticking it on there and smashing it down, then let it dry. But I'll bring you back. Okay. See you later. Good morning. Okay, so JB Weld's dried, and now all I'm doing is putting the wow, just had a brain fart early in the morning. But what I'm doing now is putting the wicks on them. For the wicks, all I do is use a pipe cleaner. You can use a spring with insulation rolled up, fiberglass insulation rolled up inside the spring, but I find this just as easy, and plus it's easy for people to get these. You can get them in the craft department, Walmart, or just about anywhere you can get pipe cleaners. And all I do is take a piece of pipe cleaner and wrap it around the bottom here and just twist it on. You want to twist it as tight as you possibly can so it don't slide off and you lose it. You don't have to have this, but it makes it easier to get the alcohol inside the burner itself to vaporize. So in that way, when it comes out of the holes right here, it blooms. Blooms just like any other alcohol stove. You do have to kind of tweak it, kind of take a knife and kind of shave the inside, but you know, I let other people do that. And there's no real particular size of the wick. I have one here that I keep measured off, and I just use it for a guide. Like I say, I like having something that if I'm out hiking and I meet somebody and I find them interesting or something, then I'll pull one out and give it to them. And you know, it's kind of like a conversation piece. And like I say, it's good for a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, as long as you got, you know, aluminum or a steel, should say a metal cup that you can boil with. And here recently I've started doing a lot of the sparkers with the Bic lighters, the empty Bic lighters. I hand them out also. My neighbor, he had COPD, he had breathing problems, and he used to bring me these all the time once he found out that I was making them. And but anyway, I say I try to keep a number of these burners or these stoves made, and I say I also hand out sparkers. I got quite a few of these sparkers with cotton balls down inside of them. Go back in my videos, you'll find where I made these. Of course, there's a lot of people that make these, and let's say I got a box full of the inhalers that I still got to do. I don't do them all at one time. I just, as I got time, I'll do a few. If you notice, I think I got 11 now made, and it's just something to do, and something to hand out at bushcraft meets, or when I go camping, and if I do have to go to a campground and just strike up a conversation with one of my neighbors or something in the campground, then I can hand them out. And anyway, this right here, as you can see, the main reason why you got to have the base is so in that way it kind of stabilizes. The base isn't really, you don't have to have the base, but it makes it easier to stabilize when you're putting your cup on there. And once the alcohol gets going, vaporizing real good, the whole bloom just sits up under the cup, and it's basically direct heat. But it works pretty good for a quick cup of coffee, instant coffee, or tea bag, or I reckon tea grounds. I don't drink tea, so I don't really know how that works out. But anyway, just something to do, something to show, something to put on my videos. It's getting springtime, so starting my garden. I'll be showing you some garden updates here pretty soon also. And that's about it. Y'all have a good day. Bye.